Oh no! Look, it seems like we are going to have bad weather today.
I see rain clouds are approaching from the horizon. Who knows
if the kids in school have listened to the weather forecast today? Why don't we go and see if they're ready or not?
Look, Sheila came prepared.
She must have listened to the weather forecast today. Ah, good. Badal is also prepared. Oh no, look, it seems like someone is not ready.
Seems like Timul did not listen to the weather forecast today.
Weather forecast is a really important thing in our life. I bet they will discuss it in the class today. Why don't we go and see what they are talking about?
Timul, what happened to you? Why didn't you bring an umbrella? Didn't you listen to the weather forecast today?
Forecast? What's that?
I think today is just time to teach you about weather forecast. Weather forecasting means to predict what will be the possible weather for tomorrow, for this week, or even the coming season. Weather forecasts inform us about the coming weather, and as a result, we can decide whether to bring an umbrella, farmers can decide whether to water their crops, fishermen can know if it is safe to take his boat out.
Forecast? Where we can find it? I have never seen it.
Timul, we can find weather forecast in many ways. Every day, we listen to the weather forecast in our radios, we watch it on our TVs, read it on the newspaper or the internet.
Sir, who makes these weather forecasts?
Good question, Badal. In Bangladesh, weather forecasts are made by Bangladesh Meteorological Department or BMD. BMD not only makes scheduled weather forecast, but they also issue warnings in case of severe weather like cyclone or a thunderstorm is about to affect you. In BMD, they have weather experts. These weather experts are responsible for making weather forecasts.
How do they possibly know tomorrow's weather? Do they know magic?
No. For making weather forecasts, there are many steps. First, before considering about the future weather, it is necessary to know current weather conditions. So weather experts observe temperature, wind, rainfall, and so many other elements regularly from ground up to the sky.
Teacher, how do they observe weather so high up in the sky?
I think they fly in a rocket or something.
Not that, Timul. Weather experts observe the sky using weather balloons. It looks like this. It observes upper weather temperature, wind, humidity, etc. Weather radars are also excellent sky observation instruments. They can observe formation and movement of rain cloud within the range of 100 kilometers. Weather experts also use weather satellites in space.
So stupid. Why do they have to go so high? I can see it all from the ground.
Timul, you have to go higher to see a wider view of the weather. Because some seasonal thunderstorm can come all the way from the India and cyclone can travel thousands kilometers or more from the Bay of Bengal. That's why we need to know the weather of distant places to successfully forecast our country's weather. Because the sky has no borderline and weather events need no passport to travel.
But sir, how do we know the weather of distant areas then?
Good question, Badal. As mentioned before, one method is weather satellites, which is orbiting us in space to watch wider cloud pattern, including cyclone formation. Another method is data exchange. Every country exchanges their observation data with one another to make better forecast.
Teacher, what do they do with this data?
These data are then analyzed by weather experts with the help of powerful computers to make weather forecast. So that's how the weather experts know the weather forecast.
So I have to go to BMD every day to know the weather?
Of course not, Timul. As I told you before, you can find weather forecast in many ways, because after making the weather forecast, BMD disseminate the information, meaning they spread the information to different media like radio, TV, internet, newspaper, etc. so that you can know your weather forecast anytime, anywhere.
Wow! We should be really grateful to BMD then.
Yes, Badal, absolutely right. They work every hour and every day for us. Look at this chart. Also, they issue forecasts for many sectors in different hours of the day, as well as warning in case of severe weather so that we can stay safe. So that's it for today. I hope you will listen to the weather forecast from now on and be ready for the day. Right, Timul? What's that? What are you doing, Timul?
Sir, I'm making myself weather safe. I don't want to get wet again.
Timul, if you had listened to the weather forecast, you would have known that it's going to be very sunny this afternoon.
See? We must always listen to weather forecast. Not only to be safe, but also to benefit ourselves. So keep yourself always updated with weather forecast. Take care. Bye bye.